Dear finance professionals and students, welcome to podcast of Fca Deepak Rao, a practicing chartered accountant. Daily news and updates for 12th December 2024. Telecom companies and tech firms clashed over regulations to curb online spam at a Telecom Regulatory Authority of India's open house. Telecom companies urged for OTT platforms and telemarketers to be held accountable, while tech players argued against bringing OTTs under the regulator's purview, citing existing Information Technology Act regulations. Telecom Regulatory Authority of India acknowledged the diverse opinions and pledged to consider all viewpoints while formulating new rules. The Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, or OPEC, cut oil demand growth forecast for this year and next for a fifth straight month, making its deepest reduction to the 2024 outlook so far after agreeing to extend its supply curbs. The OPEC chopped projections for consumption growth in 2024 by 210,000 barrels a day to 1.6 million barrels a day. The cartel has slashed projections by 27% since July as it belatedly recognized the deteriorating market picture. The National Financial Reporting Authority, or NFRA chairperson Ajay Bhushan Prasad Pandey emphasized the urgent need for India to align its auditing standards with global benchmarks to bolster investor confidence, attract funds, and enhance the credibility of financial data. Pandey underlined that achieving a Viksit Bharat, or developed India, demands world-class auditing standards, stating, "We cannot have inferior standards." Established in October 2018 under the Companies Act, NFRA has issued over 80 regulatory orders to date. Pandey pointed out gaps in India's existing auditing standards and highlighted the necessity of updates to address loopholes that have historically led to financial frauds worldwide. The SEBI has noticed that certain electronic platforms and/or websites are facilitating transactions in the unlisted securities of public limited companies. Such activities are in violation of Securities Contract Regulation Act 1956 and SEBI Act 1992. To address this issue, the SEBI had earlier issued a press release dated August 13, 2016, which cautioned the public against these activities. Recently, SEBI has also issued press releases cautioning investors on unauthorized virtual trading platforms offering virtual trading, paper trading, fantasy games, and unregistered online platforms offering unlisted debt securities. The Directorate General of Foreign Trade, or DGFT, on Wednesday extended the import management system for select IT hardware products for another year. This comes at a time when domestic production in India is far lower than the demand. The current import management system for the 7 IT hardware products, including laptop, tablet, all-in-one personal computer, ultra-small form factor computer and servers, is valid till December 31st, 2024. According to the latest DGFT notification, importers will have to seek fresh authorization for next year. The Jubilant Bhartiya Group, promoters of Jubilant Foodworks, is all set to acquire a 40% stake in Hindustan Coca-Cola Beverages, or HCCB, the Indian bottling unit of US beverage giant, the Coca-Cola Company. On Wednesday, the Atlanta-based Coca-Cola announced that it had reached an agreement with the master franchisee of Domino's Pizza for the stake sale. While the deal size was not announced, sources in the know say that the transaction is likely to be Rs 12,500 crore in size, valuing HCCB at rupees 31,250 crore. The Bhartiyas are expected to tie up with Goldman Sachs for funding the transaction. They are likely to get about rupees 4,000 to rupees 5,000 crore on their own, which is about 40% of the deal value. Goldman Sachs may come in with the balance 60%.
This podcast is sponsored by Sound of CA. We share because we care. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.